The executive, parliament, and judiciary lost their way. The cash allocation of 10 billion COVID-19 to parliament has become a corona sickness to the people of Uganda. In other parts of Africa, you don't hear them talking about money allocated to their legislators, the way the discussion has taken over the reality among Ugandans. We are locked down in a cover-up between the executive, judiciary, and legislators, who are the arm of the government. It tells us that there's something wrong with the system. It needs to be revisited and set right. When the arms of the government directly attack one another, it means there's a smoke of less trust building up in the part of Africa. Why do I say there is a cover-up? The 20 million the Member of Parliament received was a well-planned strategy to distract Ugandans from the truth. Before the court decision was made, the President condemned members of Parliament for seeking to divert Ugandans from the current war against coronavirus by picking the money. He claimed that the MPs fell into a trap by taking the money. He claimed that it was morally, legally wrong, given the fact that the country is facing a virus crisis. The question Ugandans have to ask themselves, if these people has fallen into a trap, the Member of Parliament has fallen into a trap, who laid down the trap? Somebody should have done it. One of the arms of the government should have done it. And if the president knows exactly who laid that trap, he should have come out and told Ugandans the truth. Maybe he's the one who laid the trap. Uganda should be asking themselves to who really laid the trap for the members of Parliament. What is their intention in causing such a confusion within the three arms of the government? We are locked down on the mistake the legislator made. If it was a mistake, then the entire country is not talking about money appropriated to other institutions, such as 15 billion to NAD, 59 billion to the Office of the Prime Minister, 94 billion to the Ministry of Health, 6 billion to the Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, 165 billion for each district, 55 million for each resident district commissioners, and we are talking about, and here we are talking about the 270 ambulances belonging to the members of Parliament. I hear that some MPs have donated the 20 million they got to the district COVID-19 task force, when the same task force got their own allocation. Let's be real. How can you donate something that does not belong to you? The court itself made a mistake by asking members of Parliament to give the money they got to the task force. What the court should have done was to ask the Member of Parliament to give the money back to the parliament so that they can put it back where that money came from. The judiciary, the court, cannot become a policy maker that directly or direct the member of parliament to donate the government cash to the district COVID task force. It is not a job of any court to do that. Let's try to look at COVID supplementary budget presented in March. The government asked for 284 billion and then later presented a request for 662.337 billion and requested another 749.82 billion and 90 billion for State House, 6.98 billion for the Office of the Prime Minister, 4.075 billion for 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣 Commission. Some of the money requested would come from the 600 million the government borrowed from the European Union. Let me ask you, why should a land commission be allocated money that belongs to the COVID-19? What has this land commission to do with the COVID? You see, we are talking about member of parliament taking money. That was a diversion from the truth. The money allocated to themselves, the 600 million they borrowed, the money being allocated from different ministries. That is where the journalists should have also focused their attention in. You see, when the trap was laid, the journalists went straight on to the members of parliament for 20 million each member of parliament got. But if you look deep into how the money had been distributed, the so-called task force falls under the district. The so-called task force falls under the resident district commissioners. All these people, they had been allocated money. They got money. And then if you ask yourself, are these people buying reliefs or giving relief foods for their district? Nada. There is nothing. It's not happening. So, the question one could ask is that what is the role of the media here? Are they supporting the trap that had been laid for the member of parliament? They should have gone. I have never seen reporters going to write stories about all those money allocated to State House, about all those money allocated to the executives, about the corruption taking place within the office of the Prime Minister. It had been going on and out. You hear about one corruption after the others. And the media kept quiet. I'm beginning to doubt the role of the media here, because what the member of parliament did was not right. I'm not condoning it. But by focusing attention to the members of parliament only, when you leave these big shots who got a lot of money and you don't know exactly where the money is going, then we are on the wrong path. A lot of money had been given for disaster preparedness, about 77.5 billion. And then other people also got the same money. Why can't you, as reporters, try to be objectives? And then you have to report the truth and let the people of Uganda understand what is going on. Because if you don't tell us the truth, and then you leave some of the money given to these people to go unchecked, then it is wrong. Let's hope you, the reporters, you wake up and do the right thing. We will follow up and see how far you can go. Thank you for listening. I will be back.